Hello everyone and welcome to another Thomas Wooden Railway review video. And in this video I am taking a look at the Better View for Gordon limited edition set. So this is a new in box. I got it off of eBay. Did cost me quite a lot, but I think that it was very much worth it. It was pretty much the best deal that I could find. One alternative would be maybe paying over $100 for it, but I was able to find one that was a little over $60 actually. Well, actually a little under $60, somewhere around that. But I figured that that would probably be about the best deal for something like this. And considering that I've already gotten all of the other limited edition display cases like this one, I just went ahead and got this one, and now I have all three of those display cases. And now I am going to be unboxing this. Okay, I'm gonna cut the wires here this time. I do have a pair of scissors this time around. Come on. Come on. Wow, it's very thin. Not working. I'll try over here. Oh, there we go. And let's see, can I pull it out? Oh wait, I think I need to cut the other end. Okay. Alright, so I got Gordon himself out. Now I just gotta get the tender out. Okay, that was one. Yeah, the track does have a magnet inside of it, so it actually makes things a little bit harder for me to pull the thing out. But anyway, I managed to get, oh wow, managed to get the display case out, and it's actually much longer than the other two in comparison. I mean, this is like unbelievable. So anyway, oh, there's still a bit of wire left on the tender. Let me see if I can get that off. There we go. So, yeah. Alright, so first I'm going to look over the sort of display case. So this right here is the display case for Gordon. And right here it says a better view for Gordon. This is supposed to like represents the season 5 episode called A Better View for Gordon. And in the background there is an image that shows a wall with a huge hole in it and some banners, as well as, well, just a big open hole, because this was the result of Gordon rushing through into the new station, which I think it does have an official name, but it was just always referred to as the new station. And I think that it may have only had one season to appear, which was the 5th season. I'm not sure if it has appeared in any of the seasons after that, but I would probably expect that it would have a CGI reappearance. But, you know, I cannot think of any instance where it may have appeared. So anyway, in that sort of episode, Gordon had puffed into the station, and he really did not like how he didn't have any view, because he was just looking at a blank wall. And what ended up happening is that during the station's official opening, Gordon was just going so fast he was not able to stop, and he just crashed through the wall. And, you know, this is the wall that he ended up making, and right here you can see that he has this sort of surprised look, and around his face there's all sorts of bits of wall around the front of his smoke box, as well as some banners, because this is pretty much the result of him crashing through the wall, and some bits of the wall just surround the front of his boiler, and he's giving that surprised look because he just could not believe that he had gone through such an accident like that. On the bottom, it just says Gordon. It doesn't say a better view for Gordon, it just simply says Gordon, even though this is a special version of Gordon. And usually, with special versions of a character, they do actually name them as such, identifying what version they are. But in this case, Gordon just is still referred to as Gordon with no special naming. And the tender right here, it says Gordon's tender, and, you know, it's the same tender as before. There's nothing really special about this tender. It's just an ordinary Gordon tender. So, yeah, there's nothing on this tender to make it look different from a regular Gordon's tender. And I think that that's mostly because Gordon just crashed through the wall, so only his front part got covered in all of that wall rubble, so his tender just does not get covered in any of it whatsoever. So, yeah, just like with all of the others, there are magnets inside of the track, and you can actually connect this track up to a normal track, but I've actually tried that out with the James Goes Buzz Buzz display, and having the engines go over that bit of track is a bit challenging, and I also don't really see any point in having this very thin wall be on the layout, because, you know, I guess it would be basically more like just some sort of a display wall with the engines just going by, and, you know, just seeing this sort of wall and just be like, oh, hey, this was when James had that incident with the bees, and this is when Thomas crashed into the station master's house, or this is when Gordon crashed through that wall at the new station. Yeah, that's pretty much what these seem more like if you put them on a layout rather than just them actually representing the locations in which all of these events have happened at. And I personally don't think that they really work out that way, because when I look at this display case, it doesn't look like a station, it just looks like a wall that has a big hole in it with these banners that are just hanging above the wall. It does not look like an actual station. It just either looks like a broken wall with a hole in it, or a painting of a broken wall with a hole in it. Although I think that I am more supportive on it being a painting than an actual wall. So, it does also come with a certificate. I can't believe I said that. And here is the character card right here. And I'll go ahead and read it. It says, Gordon knows he is the biggest and fastest engine on the island and is upset when the new station doesn't have a panoramic view to match his magnificence, but when his brakes fail, Gordon ends up getting the view of his dreams after crashing through the new station's wall. Yeah, it's never referred to by its actual name, and I actually don't know the name of the station off of the top of my head. So, here's the certificate card, which says limited production size of 40,000. Really? I thought some of the others were like 50,000, but if that is the case, I guess I guess there were only like 40,000 that could be produced, given as to how much was put into this model, since Gordon is a much bigger engine than Thomas and James, so they probably didn't have enough of the supplies over at the factory to produce as many of these Better Views for Gordons than they did with Thomas Comes to Breakfast or James Goes Buzz Buzz. Now I'm going to see what number of Better View for Gordon I have, and it is number 4,729. So, yeah. 4729 out of 40,000. US. So, that right there is my overview or review on the Better View for Gordon. Thank you so much for watching, and I may have another episode of the Thomas Wooden Railway Adventure series come out soon. It may take me a while. I actually have some other things I'd like to get done before worrying about that, but regardless, there's the limited edition Better View for Gordon set. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.